So we have a Gemini full moon at 13 degrees happening on the 5th of December if you're from Australia like me, but check out your time zone. Now Gemini is an air sign and it is triple sign, so we know that this is going to be very flexible and adaptable energy. And because it's an air sign, we know this is all about communication and news. It's typically a very chatty and fun energy. Fun fact as well, Geminis are probably one of the most common star signs, and there are so many celebrities and powerful leaders that have Gemini placements. So definitely keep an eye out on all of them for this full moon, which is a completion, a cycle ending. So when the sun in Sagittarius is opposite the moon in Gemini at 13 degrees, there will be some big endings and a lot of communication and information being shared during this full moon. I myself have a Gemini sun and Mercury. My son has a Gemini sun and Mercury, and my husband has a Mars and moon in Gemini. A lot of my friends are also Geminis as well. I encourage you to look back at the last Gemini new moon as well to see what was starting around that time, what events were happening, what seeds were being planted, because this is the full moon, which shows that cycle being completed, that being finished off and finalized. There is one major thing that stands out to me about this new moon. There aren't any major aspects to any of the planets. However, this Gemini new moon is bending the nodes. That means that the sun in Sagittarius and the moon in Gemini are both square the south node and north node, and vice versa. It just means that the sun is going to be square both the north node and the south node, and the moon is going to be square the south node and the north node as well. So with these planets bending the nodes through this square aspect, which is tension, it's blockages, we are going to see growth through pressure and force with this full moon. And it's coming through the axis of Sagittarius and Gemini, because the sun is in Sag and the moon is in Gemini. But it is a Gemini full moon, so we're mostly focusing on that energy. We also want to check out Mercury and what Mercury is doing, and it's recently just stationed direct. And it is in Scorpio, so I feel like there is going to be some things from the past, whether that's trauma, secrets, healing. There's things from the past that could get dragged up with this full moon. Hopefully most people have healed from it and done their shadow work. But if they haven't, and they haven't reflected on that with the Mercury retrograde that they just had from Sagittarius to Scorpio, then I feel like there will be more themes that are coming up and more things that they're going to have to deal with. Overall, it's going to be an interesting full moon. I don't think it's going to be exactly what we expect it to be. Some people from the past with Gemini placements will definitely be getting brought up because they're going to be activated. Full moon. And Marilyn Monroe is one, JF Kennedy is another, Anne Frank. Angelina Jolie has this exactly on her Gemini sun. Prince might get brought up again. Kanye